What's up, guys? Today I want to show you how I made this beat on
so.
Ableton 10.
Well, let's see then. Okay.
So first thing we have is this piano, and it sounds like this. And then what I did is I basically resampled the audio from that piano, and I put it in a separate audio track, which is over here. I flipped around some of the notes so that instead of going dun, they go dun. Like I flipped the audio backwards. So that sounds like this. And then I overlaid the two on top of each other. That sounds like this. That's the main melody. Now, when it comes to the beat, I have these 808s, I have these kicks and snares. I did something that I usually don't do on this beat particularly, which was I made it so that right here you got this, the kick here is the lower notes, and then the snare is the upper notes. So I recorded those together on my MIDI keyboard over here, just so I could like make sure that they really fit together well. Because sometimes I'll record the kick first and then the snare, or the other way around, and they won't really mesh. You know, they'll kind of be like conflicting. There might be some overlapping hits, you know, like a snare at the same time as the kick, which we don't want. How that sounds. And then we just got some hi-hats here. First of all, we got the runs. I'm right here. I just double it so that it goes twice as fast. So like speeding it up, slowing it down, using the grid. So next we have the intro. And the intro, I use the piano melody again, but this time I have a high pass on it. I use the Cymatics plugin, which is free, called Origin. And here I've got it down to, I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm basically cutting the high end. It's as if I did this, like that, you know? I think they call it downsampling. And I added some movement, which is just the pitch going up and down, some chorus, which is slowly taking two versions of the sound and like moving them so one's slightly ahead in time than the other and the other one's slightly behind, so that it makes like this, it sounds like there's space. Like it sounds like it's filling up space, versus if it's just one signal, it's gonna sound more like one signal, just smaller, which is fine sometimes, but, and then I have saturation on there. And that sounds like this. And you can hear it sounds different than like this piano over here because of the high cut. So we're just cutting those high frequencies so that once it transitions to the main beat and the drums come in, it sounds like, okay, now we've arrived. And then another thing I added was a bunch of effects. I usually don't do that many effects or percussion. I usually keep it simple, but this time I added this impact thing. I think this is from Cymatics, Cobra Pack, which is free. And then over here I got like, I don't know what this is. And then this thing. And then the last part I have to show you here is what I did with the Vital synth. So Vital is a free synth. It's basically Serum, but it's free. So here's the interface. You know, you got your effects, you got your different types of waves you can add. You know, I got a sine wave here. You can control all sorts of stuff with this, and it's free. So it's an absolutely great plugin called Vital. Here's what it sounds like, first of all. That sounds pretty cool, I think. What that is it's just, first of all, it's the Vital synth with all its settings, the sine wave and all that. But then I did this choppy thing, which is an auto pan, which is just a stock effect here. And what I did is I made it go to 16th notes, and I made the phase so that the left ear and the right ear are pretty close together. These are the settings I used. And so that's how you get that kind of thing. And this is just, you know, chords here, as you can see in the MIDI, and then like a melody upper line. And together they sound like this. And that's pretty much the beat. And so that's pretty much the beat. Thanks for listening to my video here and seeing how I make my beats. I'm hoping to do more of these videos, so stay tuned for that. And if you'd like to, appreciate it if you'd subscribe and leave a like to help the algorithm, so other people who might be interested in this kind of beat making will be able to see this video and hopefully get value from it. Leave a comment if there's something you'd like me to do. Tutorials, like I've been making beats since the beginning of 2020 now, so I've watched a lot of videos and I've picked up some tips and stuff that could be helpful to you. So let me know if there's anything that you're like struggling with in terms of beat making or producing or making content around beat making, audio setups, gear. Like, let me know. I've learned some stuff. So thanks, and we'll hopefully see you in the next video.